Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the new moon in August. And this new moon happens August 4th, and it's going to be occurring in Cancer in the nakshatra Astrology. So before I begin, I want to remind everyone that I do Vedic sidereal astrology. And this places the planets backwards in the zodiac from the tropical western placements. This is the true placements of where the planets actually are. So it is definitely more predictive. And I also want to remind everyone that if you're not getting my free newsletter every week, go to galacticcenter.org and sign up. You'll get all of my predictions delivered to you weekly, as well as while you're there, look into my Patreon. There you can join a spiritual community and talk to me live every week. And as well, while you're there, don't forget to look at my Galactic Planner. Now you can go directly to Galactic Planner, which is galacticplanner.com. Sign up, you will have your chart done and all the aspects to your personal chart every single day so it can guide your life. So, in your first month is free. One last thing, I'm starting my school over this month. So if you've always wanted to learn astrology, now's the time. Go to University of Vedic Astrology and become my student. So let's get going. What is August all about? My gosh, we've had so much going on. And like I said, with Mars, it's been really stirring the pot. Everything's getting angrier and more violent. People are not calming down like we thought that maybe this wake-up call could change people, but no. Mars indicates there's going to be more anger, more events that are going to really get this world going. So August 4th, this is going to be when Mars is exactly conjunct the fixed star Aldebaran around 15-16 degrees of Taurus. And this is the eye of the bull. This is intense. So you're going to find that people are really, really reacting violently and more anger than ever before, because don't forget, exactly opposed this fixed star Aldebaran in Taurus sits the fixed star Antares in Scorpio, star of war. And like I said, things are really getting heated up around the world. Look out, things are coming out of nowhere. I say look from both coasts and from both borders. Things are happening quicker than usual this year. And especially, like I said, things were going to really ignite in July. Now here we are. With Mars, it's going to be here in the sign of Taurus till almost the end of this month, till around the 26th. And it is with Uranus, but most of all, it's aligning with Jupiter. And this is going to really tip off some things because Jupiter makes things bigger. That's what it's really known to do. And while these planets are transiting in the Pleiades, look out, unexpected things will happen. So furthermore, going back to where this new moon sits, which is in the sign of Cancer, Cancer's all about protection. And during this time, this new moon occurs, if I think about it with the United States chart, it's in the 8th house. And the 8th house deals with corruption and uncovering secrets. That's what I see happening during this time. But protection is what we need now, not only for presidential candidates, but for the countries around the world. And, you know, this is all stirring the pot everywhere. Every country's being alerted because war is becoming more and more imminent. So Astrologya's nakshatra is actually ruled by the serpent, the snake. And that deals with sneakiness, being under the radar, under the scenes, things that are coming out, secrets. But the snake can also deal with healing, as it is in the medical staff. You see the snakes intertwined. So snakes represent healing. And actually, it is poisons that we use to cure disease, such as antibiotics and things of that nature at this point. So Astrology can deal with some sneaky things going on, and I think what's going to happen with this new moon is more and more revelations coming about concerning the corruption going on behind the scenes, not only in the United States, but definitely in the US, but around the world. Be aware of what will be revealed. It's all coming out now. Now, another thing at this time of this new moon, we have Saturn. Saturn's been stationing and it's moving quite slow. And it is forming a pretty extreme square to this Mars-Jupiter. Look out, things will happen that will surprise all of us. So that is what I'm seeing with this new moon being in Cancer, that we all need protection. And we need a sense of security. That is what we're really asking from our governments. And they have to start recognizing that with the threats of war around the world, we need more and more protection and security. So another thing is Venus and Mercury are traveling together in the sign of Leo. And this is definitely a time of creativity, expansion in the creative mind. You can really tap into some new ideas because the world is changing. Remember, as the world changes, the need for different things are going to come up. Look and see, this could be a new business for you. And recognize also that the very next day, Mercury is going to go retrograde. So on this day, Mercury is stationing at the day of this new moon. So it's standing still before it starts to move in its backwards motion from direct. And so what this means is it's a time of deep thought, contemplation, and do be aware that I know the new moon is a time of starting new projects, but be aware with Mercury changing directions, you're going to change your mind. So I would wait a few days after the new moon if you have to make any new decisions or choices with things, because as soon as it goes retrograde, you're going to start changing your mind. But I know the new moon is the time to begin new projects. But actually, right at the time that the moon is new, it's actually too new. So what I mean by that, you got to wait till it starts to grow. The moon, in other words, needs to start growing, waxing in light, because the new moon is the day the seed is planted. And really what it's all about, if I could say, at this new moon, it is about finding your own protection and sense of security within yourself. That's what I'll say for this new moon. And another thing is, just looking at where all the planets are relative to the moon, it is a time for you to start thinking about where you could go with spending and financially, where your spending's going to go. Maybe it's time to pull back, but I do get a little bit of prosperity before the dawn comes. So be aware that I think things will be still around this new moon on the up and up, just around this time. Then things will change quite radically, especially after the full moon, which is in 2 weeks. And another thing is, it is a time to get together with friends and groups and people. Share your ideas. Be confident about what you believe. And find your people that you can connect with and be you. Connect with old friends and people that you feel a deep sense of connection, and it brings the best out in you. So this is a time to sort of like find your tribe, come together with people, okay? So that might even be, you could check out my Patreon for that matter, I just realized, because that is a community. But all in all, this new moon will deal with the sense of healing and a sense of finding security and protection, because the world is becoming a scary place. So you're going to have to really find your sense of power and your connection within yourself, and you will be fine. Don't be fearful. Be secure and confident. With that, I think I'd like to close. So if you would like more information on me, if you would like a reading, or if you would like to learn more about what I do, go to galacticcenter.org. Don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter, as well as don't forget my university starting this month. So go to universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.